Welcome to the Purposepreneur Podcast with K. Francis Smith.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Purposepreneur Podcast. I am your host, K. Francis Smith, lead pastor of Excel Church, creator, founder, and host of the Purposepreneur Podcast. I help people find, fund, and fulfill their purpose in life so that they can live their best life and so that the world can become a better place. Now, we are in the midst of unprecedented times. We are in the midst of a pandemic, and it seems like finances are uncertain. Some people have been furloughed, but there are some people in the world who are definitely not struggling. They are doing better than they've ever done, and I want to talk about some athletes for a minute. Major League Baseball just added another entry into their list of the richest contracts in sports when Mookie Betts joined Major League Baseball's ranks of $300 million men. That's right, you heard me, $300 million men with a 12-year deal to remain with Los Angeles Dodgers for the long haul. Now, this deal is second in baseball, only behind Mike Trout, who made $426 million. Okay, now, in bigger business, Kansas City Chiefs, all-world, super-duper, special, superhero, magic man, magician, Patrick Mahomes, also inked the biggest deal in sports history when he signed a $450 million contract, which takes his total over $503 million over the next 12 years. And that's the full duration of his deal. So that's an amazing contract. So we see that sports are alive and well. We see that people are doing extremely well. And the challenge I have is there something I'm missing? Is there some other planet or somewhere where they're playing football? Because the planet I live on, right here on Earth, they're trying to make it mandatory in Miami for you to wear masks. And watch, they're trying to make you wear masks in your home. So are they playing football somewhere? Is there something I don't know about? Is there like some huge baseball planet where they're rallying around baseball players and they're hitting home runs and grand slams that I don't know about? Obviously, there's something going on because people are making deals in the midst of a pandemic, which means business is not stopping in the midst of a pandemic for them, so it should not be stopping for us. Okay, we have a special guest here today, and she is the Entrepreneur of the Week. She's the founder and CEO of Kisse Natural Products. She's a beauty enthusiast and an accountant who combined her love for numbers and her love for pampering products to create her own beauty brand called Kisse. She's a wife and a mom. She is doing her thing on social media, and I want to give a warm Purposepreneur Podcast welcome to our special guest, Miss Shaunic Stinson. Come on out here. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So good to see you.
Good to see
Come
you
on.
too.
So good to see you. Why don't you have a seat right here?
Sure.
And we'll get you hooked up. Great to see you. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You
How
doing
are
all right?
Yes.
Yeah, life's good?
Yes, it is.
So welcome to the show,
Thank you for having me.
and congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
Now, here's the question I have. I want to know, what is Kisse Girl? Like, what? I see these people wearing these T-shirts online. I see, the hair. I see all of the beauty. And I want to know, I'm wondering, where does this name come from?
The name actually came from my daughter when she was 2 years old.
Okay.
She has older brothers, and they used to kiss her on her cheeks, and she hated it. So every time they would do it, she would run to us and say, "Mommy, Daddy, they kissing me." So we
I get it.
calling her
I get it.
Kisse Girl. So that's where
Okay.
the name came from.
So it's named after your daughter's vernacular.
Exactly.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so how long you been in existence?
We've been in existence the second go-round since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But originally, God gave me the idea in 2006.
Okay.
The first product was a lip balm, and it was originally created for little girls to help them build their confidence. So we came up with like bath and body products, which included bath bomb, bubble bath, lotions, and things like that. So within the first time we launched it was in 2008. And we ran it for about a year. And at that time, my husband had his own business. I was working, and we had 3 teen sons we were raising along with my daughter. So it became to be pretty heavy trying to build a brand during that time. So we put it on the shelf. And then that's when I launched Brown Girls Hair with my daughter.
Wow.
Knowing that I would come back to Kisse eventually, but just didn't know when.
Wow. So you're into this natural kind of deal. Tell me about that. It's a natural deal. What is it? It's
a product line created with natural products.
Okay.
So we don't have all of the synthetic things that are not necessarily good for you, such as parabens, sulfates, and things of that nature.
So is this what you're using? Are you using this on your hair?
Yes.
So that's how it's so voluminous?
Yes, it is.
Voluminous?
Yes.
And it's got body.
Organic.
It's got body. It's organic.
Yes, it's organic.
So it's not going to strip your hair of the natural oils
Correct.
and you know how sisters are.
Right.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's great for your hair.
Okay,
And
so that means, so for all of those of you at home, that means you can go jump in the pool and you do not have to worry. See, I'm from a different day. I'm from the day where you used to put the perm in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm from you know about that.
Yeah.
If anybody out there, if you're over 40, chances are your mama had the straightening comb. She had some Blue Magic, and she used to make that bang in the front of the head. And when you did the bang, you get that burn mark. So everybody over 40 has a burn mark on their forehead. Brother, that is from her mama. All right, here's the $1 million question. This is what I want to know. See, because I need the dirt. I need the filth. I need the pain. See, people relate to the pain. Right. It's the struggle. We see the success. We see the voluminous hair. We see this flawless skin. We see the products. We see the 100K followers. Here's what I want to know. Have you ever felt like quitting? Because I mean, I felt like quitting before. Have you ever felt like quitting?
I have felt like quitting several times.
Wow.
Like the times when it gets dry and there are no sales coming in and you feel like you're doing all that you can do and you're trying to be creative and come up with ways to get people's attention and to stand out. That's a huge deal when nothing is coming in. You got to figure out how to make that happen.
Right.
So that's one of the major struggles. And then also losing my mom was huge for me a couple of months ago. You know, it almost paralyzed me till, you know, like I can't do anything right now, but I had to dig deep within and depend on God to help me help bring me through those moments. And I just remember her and things that she would say to encourage me, and that kept me going. So definitely when you deal with things in your personal life that can affect your work, it can affect your emotions, your just mental state of being able to just get up and do your business every day. So those are some of the major struggles that I've had.
Wow, wow. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. So you're doing great. Tell me about social media. I see you out there. I see you're doing well. How many followers you got on social media?
Social media, on our hair page, we have 118,000 followers.
118K?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 118K. Okay, so what are some of the things you do to drive traffic? Social media traffic, just for people out there who want to know. Wait a minute, she got a Kisse girl, she's at her house, her hair looking all voluminous, and she skin looking flawless, she can get in the pool. How did you get that many followers?
Initially, I got the followers on social media by doing YouTube videos.
Okay, YouTuber.
Yes, on our Brown Girls Hair channel back in 2010. So with that channel, I was basically teaching moms how to take care of their child's natural hair.
Got it.
How to do hairstyles, different hairstyle ideas. So from doing that, I went ahead and created all of the social media outlets that as they became available. Because first it was just YouTube. There was no Instagram, Twitter, and all that. So as those came out, I would just get on them.
Right.
And currently what I do is the heartbeat for me for social media is Pinterest, because you can use Pinterest to drive traffic everywhere, to your YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want them to go, to your website.
Got it.
So Pinterest is like my number one thing that I use to help build my following.
Pinterest, that's the pictures. My daughter sends me Pinterest at least 100 times a day. Look at this, look at this. She sends me these links. It's every toy she wants for her birthday.
Exactly.
Her birthday's 2 months away. She's been doing this to me for 2 months already. So 4 months out, she's hitting me with Pinterest. Okay, so Pinterest is your driving force. That's your heartbeat.
Yes.
You had this explanation, this metaphor of social media and how it works for you. And it was like this anthropomorphic kind of metaphor of a body. Come on, share it.
Right. So Pinterest to me is like the heartbeat.
Got it.
It drives the blood to all the other different outlets,
Wow.
which is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because on Pinterest you can post directly from your YouTube
Got it.
channel. So if you post it on Pinterest and you use the correct keywords, people that are searching for that, your stuff is going to pop up. And that's how you get your traffic or build your following to wherever you want them to go.
Okay, got it. Wow, wow. Thanks for that. Somebody out there needs to hear that. Now, explain to me what these are. We see them here. I wouldn't know what to do. This looks like olive oil. I'll pray for somebody or something like that.
Actually, hey, this was our very first product that we launched in 2018. And God actually gave me the formula for this product.
What's it called?
This is hair and body oil, and it's a multi-purpose product that you can use on your hair, your skin, and you can also use it on your cuticles for your nails.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So that you can put on your hair and your skin. So when your elbows are ashy, you get the little elephant skin, you can put it. All right.
And most of our customers actually love to use this straight out of the shower.
Got it.
It substitutes for lotion. You wouldn't need lotion or any other
Really?
product. Yes.
And does it have a scent?
Yes, it does have a fragrance.
What's the fragrance?
The fragrance would remind you of, it's not flowery, but it's just a nice, subtle fragrance. It's
Kinda
not really
fresh.
strong. Right, fresh.
Okay, got it, got it. What else you got?
This is actually our hair care collection that we launched in May of this year. It's organic. We have shampoo, we have conditioner, and we also have our 3-in-1 hair cream, which can be used as a moisturizer, a heat protectant, and a detangler.
Oh, wow. But what if it doesn't tangle? What if it's like mine? What if it's kind of shorter?
It just helps keep it moisturized.
It's fresh,
My husband actually used that a lot.
Does he really?
That along with the oil.
All right. Okay. So that's. I thought he had an ultra perm. You mean to tell me all this time he got?
No, it's Kisse Girl. He uses it too.
Kisse Girl for
Yes,
men.
sir.
Kisse Girl.
Yes.
Kisse Girl for men.
Actually,
thought.
we are coming out with products
Okay.
for men. We were thinking about KG for men, but we're not sure yet.
All right. All right. Okay. Well, there you have it. Now, I want you to look into that camera, and I want you to tell somebody out there in podcast land. All right. Somebody who's aspiring to do their own thing, their own business, their own brand. Tell them something inspirational. Go ahead.
What I would say is to believe in yourself and believe in what God has placed in you to do, and to not to doubt, but to do your research. Make sure you educate yourself on whatever the business is you want to be in, and make sure that it's something that you enjoy, that you actually use, that you actually love, and then it'll be easy to share it and sell it to other people.
All right, there you have it. You hear it. She is the entrepreneur of the week, Miss Shaunic Stinson. Tell us where we can find you on social media.
You can find us on social media at Kisse Girl on Instagram, Kisse Girls with an S on Facebook. You can also find us on our hair page at Brown Girls Hair, everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're all over the place.
All right, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I'm so blessed. I think you're a wonderful person. You got a great family. You do great business. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Thank you for this wonderful gift that you've given me. I'll take it and I'll use it, and it'll look like I got ultra perm. Again, you're one of our distinguished guests, and as a guest here at the Purposepreneur Podcast, We got something special for you. Here it is. You've got your,
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for having me.
Hey, listen, you can open it if you want. It's fine. Look, we got all day.
Oh, I have my own Purposepreneur t-shirt.
It's a V-neck. Oh, wow.
Very nice, thank you. And my mug. When I want to drink my hot cocoa, I'm not a coffee drinker.
That's all right.
Okay, yes, thank you
There
very
it is.
much.
Thank you so much for being our guest. All right, so if you're anything like me, you really don't love business meetings. I mean, business meetings for me are like the toothache of business, right? So, but they're necessary. And in every meeting, there are certain types of people. You'll see them in every meeting. So here you go. This segment is called Giving You the Business.
Hey, I was on this date the other night, and we were at this restaurant.
All right, guys, you guys ready to get started?
Hang on a second.
Trip, you ready to get started, buddy?
Okay. Hey, you guys, we're all here. We should start.
All right, thanks for coming, guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about some ideas for the marketing strategy this year. So if you got one, just throw it out there. I'd love to hear them.
Yeah, how long is this meeting supposed to last? The schedule wasn't exactly clear.
Should be out of here in 30.
Is that approximate or?
Hey, guys. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I got caught in traffic.
7 minutes, actually.
What's that?
Couple is 2.
So what we're doing is we're just coming up with some ideas for our new marketing strategy.
Sure.
So, anyone?
I think we should implement Pinterest.
Ooh, that's a fun idea.
What about a publicity event in the park?
Interesting. But how are you going to plan around the weather? What if it rains?
So we'll party in the rain.
Okay, just want to emphasize there's no bad ideas here. We're just brainstorming. So.
Yeah, I'm just really thinking it'll be a huge waste of money to try to plan around the weather.
Yeah, okay, we get your concerns. Nancy, thank you.
Okay, anyone else have an idea? Ephraim.
I've always wanted to see rain fall down all at once in a big splash instead of small drops over time. I mean, think how it could impact the irrigation system.
Okay. Terry?
Well, I have an idea from my previous job that I had last year, but let me take that back a little bit. I have this wonderful idea, but it doesn't really make sense unless I just take it back a second and bring it forward together. It was like 3 weeks ago that I remember he said something that I couldn't understand.
Hold on a second, Terry. Hold on. Thanks for pointing. Here's what we need to do, okay? Lauren, you got this? We do a video submission contest on YouTube.
Oh, that's been done.
It'll be on Facebook, it'll be on Pinterest, it'll be on Twitter.
If we do something with technology, we lose the senior demographic.
So, you guys want to see an example?
Should we be moving on to the next topic? I mean, it's already quarter after.
Quarter after. That's funny.
Who knows how to put this on the screen? Up there, because you're not going to be able to, I want you to see all the details. We have a cable. Does this cable work?
I think that's power.
I don't know if on the there's an
This one.
HDMI
That
port,
cord's not gonna be long
in
enough.
the back.
Does that
there
remote
could be
go to
like
the
2 or 3,
TV?
like HDMI 1,
Plenty of time,
HDMI
guys.
2,
No rush.
HDMI
This isn't
3,
working.
I got a
and
green
then they
marker.
coincide
Call the
with
IT
each
guy.
other with,
Wait,
there's
turn
also,
what off and back
what
on?
do you call it? S-video.
Hello?
Okay, I've got it working.
Hit play. Okay, now imagine hundreds of those floating around the web. Do you want to watch it one more time?
No, please.
Trip, I think you're onto something with this idea. I really like it. Carol, did you get that down?
Yeah, got it.
Sorry, what is C-test up sub YT pros?
Well, I'm abbreviating to make room for all these great ideas. Contest, uploading it to YouTube, funniest, and you get a prize.
Wait, where are the other ideas?
And time.
Wait, where y'all going? We still have 100% of the things to accomplish.
You talk about hilarious. Listen, if you didn't see yourself in that meeting, then you've never been in a meeting. I can be honest with you. In that meeting, I saw myself, and I can be honest with you and tell you with all transparency, I'm the dominator. I've got the best ideas and the best opinion that I know. I'm just being totally honest with you. Listen, so we're here, and here we are. It's time for me to give you the business. Here we go. We're talking about 10 tips for hot meetings. 10 tips for hot meetings, okay? And we're going to start off with tip number 1, prepare for the meeting. Prepare for the meeting. Let me say it like this. If you give me 6 hours to chop a tree, I'm going to spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. You got to spend more time preparing than you do actually meeting, right? So you want to go ahead, you want to be prepared, and as far in advance as you possibly can. Number 2, the preview of the meeting. Get the information out to whoever it needs to go out to as early as you possibly can, okay? You want to make sure whoever needs that meeting information gets the information they need so they can begin the process. So when you come together, you can really have some productivity. Number 3, let's talk about the place of the meeting. A lot of times, this place gets stale. We meet at the same place over and over and over and over. And if you keep on meeting in the same place, you run the mundane, you run the cycle, it becomes tedious. And sometimes you want to switch up the place, and the place can even add to the place, you can even change the theme. Particularly in these times where we're Zooming a lot, in those meetings, you can do themes. You can leave the state you're in and you can go to Hawaii. You can go to China. You can do funky things with the place of the meeting so that you're not always where you are. You can be somewhere else. Now, in person, you can meet at the beach. You can have a meeting anywhere. Number 4, the purpose of the meeting. You always want to make sure you keep the purpose of the meeting primary, and you want to keep the meeting on point because there's always somebody who wants to take the meeting off track. Number 5, the punctuality of the meeting. The punctuality of the meeting. Start on time, finish on time. Number 6, the program of the meeting. The program of the meeting. The meeting agenda. What is the meeting designed to do? Number 7, the practices of the meeting. These are simply the rules of the meeting. Make sure everyone knows the ground rules. You want to lay down the ground rules before the meeting. Everybody should have them. They should have a handout. Everyone should know proper meeting protocol. Back in the days, we used a lot of Robert's Rules of Order, but now in the Google age, the Facebook age, you go out to Silicon Valley, out there to One Facebook Way and out there in Google, and they do meetings a lot differently. You'll see people out there kicking hacky sacks around and laying around in lounge chairs wearing shorts and stuff and flip-flops in meetings. So you want to know, how are we supposed to dress for the meeting? What's the attire? What's the vernacular? All right, here we go. Participation in the meeting. You want to go ahead, and what you want to do is you want to encourage full participation from everyone, because the more participation you can get, the better. And you want to what? Encourage all to give you feedback. We need as much feedback as we can get. We don't curse that. We embrace that. We invite that. Number 9, playfulness in the meeting. Now, this is tough. Playfulness is necessary, but you want to have a balance between seriousness and playfulness, okay? But you want to leave it as lighthearted as you can. Playfulness is good in a meeting. You want the meeting to be fun, and you want to be able to go ahead and provide that balance. And then lastly, number 10, is the pattern of the meeting. How often do these meetings occur? You want to do certain meetings once a week. You might have a meeting once a day. You might want to have a daily huddle with certain people. You might want to have a weekly huddle with other people. But this pattern of the meeting should be enough to keep it productive, okay? You want to make sure that the pattern is strong enough to create the momentum and the productivity that's required to keep the group or the team or the organization moving forward, okay? So there it is. I'm going to recommend you a resource. It's called Scaling Up: How a Few Companies Make It and Why the Rest Don't, by Vern Harnish, all right? So that's it. I am K. Francis Smith, and I have just given you the business. Okay, subscribe to The Purposepreneur for more amazing content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and all other online platforms. You can like us on Facebook or Instagram. Please like, comment, share, and visit our site, kfrancissmith.tv. This is K. Francis Smith signing off, saying may all your dreams become a reality. May you enjoy success in all you do. and may you live life on purpose.